Hey, what's happening, guys? Milton Washington Tech 1999 here. It's been a while since I've done a vlog, so I'm gonna go ahead and vlog a little car video. So you can see my Honda Accords right out there. So is the Pathfinder. Those are both of my cars, but the thing is, the Pathfinder's been dead for about a week. I've been driving the Accord again. The reason? The alternator. Okay guys, I'm praying this is the right part, because if it's not, then I'm gonna be pretty upset. Tell you what, the size of the pulleys looking pretty concerning to me though, so I'm gonna have to go check the width of the belt. Otherwise I could probably just switch pulleys from the old alternator. Hoping the mounting points are all correct and everything, so I'm gonna go double check, probably pull the old alternator out in the Pathfinder real quick, and we'll see what we're working with. Okay, bad news is I'm working against the elements here. It is raining right now, so I gotta be careful, like make sure everything's set up properly, make sure that there's no open grounds or anything, no water can get in. And here's the setup right now. A little bit different since last time. As you guys can see, PA box is gone, switches are all gone, taken out. Wiring's cleaned up a bit. I went ahead and put the PA, tied the PA into the CB radio instead. And I took that off, wired in a new switch over there for the strobe up here. Everything else is the same. Oh, and no more Seahawks flags. So it looks pretty clean. Let's go ahead, pop the hood, and see what we're looking at. Hey guys, here's inside the engine bay right now. There's our alternator way down there. So this VG30E engine uses a triple V-belt setup. If I want to replace the belt, I have to figure out where the tensioner is for the power steering. And of course it's the last belt all the way back on the harmonic balancer, so that means the other front belts all have to come off. If that's the case, I think the pulley might be a somewhat different size, so I'll just, you know, switch pulleys if necessary. But I think our tensioner is right down there somewhere, so I'm gonna take the fan shroud off and take the bottom plate off down there so I can get up from the bottom. And let's see where that takes me from here. Hey, what's up guys? So it's the next day. Yesterday got rained out, and I also lost my patience, so I decided let's hold off till the next day. Still kind of raining out here a little bit, but it's more manageable now. It's actually starting to ramp up now that I just said that. So here's the dealio. Got a few socket sets. I took the front driver's side fender cover off. Took the protecting tray down from right here. This is the little custom harness I made to connect both of my fog lights together. And so this gives me direct access up to the lower engine bay. And there's the old alternator right there. What I'm doing right now is I'm just unscrewing that one screw right there on top. Since I unscrewed the bottom screw and the pivot bolt, I can officially move the alternator back and forth to add and decrease belt tension. So all I'm going to do is take off that top bolt, get the bolt from the rear end, see if I can disconnect all the ground and charging cables from it, and then just switch it over. Hopefully it's that easy. Bad news is it looks like the pulleys are two different sizes on the alternator, so I might have to impact that off and switch pulleys over, because compared to this one, the alternator that's in the garage, the new one, has a skinnier pulley on it by the looks of it. I'm just gonna have to take some vice grips and then take a impact gun and just switch it over. Pray for the best. So I'll give you guys an update when this old alternator's out, probably. But before we do that, just gonna show you guys the view from the side too. This is going in from the front driver's side fender well. So here's my headers too. Gotta disconnect that pin right there, and then there's a little grommet on the back that connects the ground connection to the back of the alternator. And I'm hoping there's nothing else I need to focus on, but there's the front screw and then there's the back screw I need to remove. Other than that, this thing should be out and hopefully we're running pretty quickly. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, good news guys. Got the old alternator out. New alternator is about to go in. Here's what I had to do, just in time for the heavy rain to start up. So right now I've got the battery charger on the battery. So there's no more alternator right there right now. One thing I had to do was I had to loosen the pivot. And I also had to remove part of the steering stabilizer too. See, that's disconnected right now. Here's the screws for it right there. So now I gotta make sure everything lines up again properly when I put it back in. Make sure all the connections are on, and then pray this thing starts up normally. Hey guys, another update before the new alternator goes in the car. So unfortunately, this thing is not coming off, but oh well. So I'm going to assume that the very minimal, like, differential in width, I guess that's a good way to put it, across the pulleys, shouldn't matter too much. There's a good chance the belt may still fit on there snugly. Here's what I found out. There's a clunking noise in the back of this alternator. This one doesn't have it. So that means I did have a proper diagnosis. This alternator's toast.